A big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. Before I get into talking about last week's weekly task and this week's weekly task, I want to make a point that I'm not going to be able to complete every single thing on my weekly task. I may be able to complete one or two of them, or maybe two or three of them, but not all of them. Now, that could also mean that if I had three, then yes, I would complete them all. But I usually have 4, 5, or even 6 weekly tasks that I want to get done within that span of a week. And that also means that, sure, I'm not going to be able to complete, watching every single movie that I ever want to watch. But I can get through a few movies. I can get through a few TV shows. I can get through, going to see movies in theaters, movies at home, TV shows at home, things like that. And I just want to let you guys know that just because I don't complete or don't fully get through a specific thing for that weekly task doesn't mean I can't complete it or won't complete it. I will eventually complete it, whatever that may be. Now, let's get into last week's weekly task. Number 1 was watch as many movies from home as possible. I got through 0 movies, but I will say this. In the past week, I watched a new episode of Ghost Adventures, and then I don't know if that was last week or if it was this past week. I did watch Selena and Restaurant, where there's like 6 episodes of that. So I did get through 2 TV shows, basically, even though they're still releasing new Ghost Adventures episodes each Wednesday. And as far as I know right now, there are no more episodes of Selena and Restaurant, because I looked through that. Now, I am going back and rewatching The Hobbit and the 3 Hobbit films, and then I'm going to go back and watch the... Wait. Backtrack. That's not for this week. But, anyways, moving on to number 2. Continue watching Unwalk's podcast YouTube channel. I fully caught up on that. Number 3 was reach year 16 since I graduated high school on Wednesday, which was the 29th, which I did. They didn't do anything, and I don't think they're going to do anything until our 20-year high school reunion, which will be 4 years from now. And number 4 was go to Costco on Tuesday, May 28th, and go to the grocery store on Saturday, June 1st. Did both of those things. Now, let's go back to the beginning of this. So, the weekly tasks I'm setting for the 3rd through the 10th, I mentioned earlier that I'm going to rewatch the Hobbit films, Hobbit Unexpected Journey, Hobbit Desolation of Smaug, and Hobbit The Battle of the Five Armies, and then I'm going to rewatch the extended versions of the Lord of the Rings, whether that be the Fellowship of the Ring, to get ready basically for Rings of Power. I don't know if it's this month or next month, and eventually, maybe this week or maybe even next week, we'll get back into watching the House of the Dragon, rewatch it so I'm all caught up before the new season starts on the 16th. Now, there are other things I'd like to do to get. But there's going to be a new episode of the Ghost Adventures on Wednesday, the 5th of June. So I'm probably going to watch that. Maybe we watch another TV show in that span of time, sometime this week between today, the 3rd, and Monday, the 10th next week. We'll just have to wait and see. And then number 2 is I want to start watching Maddie Jane's YouTube channel and see how far we get within a week. Maybe we complete it. Maybe we get like halfway through, because she's got 98 videos on her channel. But they're not like super long videos. I think they're like 4-minute music videos mostly, because she's a musician. And then maybe once we're done with that, we'll go back and watch the Erika Nagashima live streams that she's been releasing over the past 2 weeks, because I've been preoccupied with all these other different channels and getting caught up on things. So hopefully that we'll figure that out. Number 3 is change to see The Watchers on Saturday, June 8th, which is this coming Saturday. It's the movie with Dakota Fanning, and it's a horror film or a thriller. I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of like The Quiet Place a little bit, except for it takes place in the woods and not in a city. But yeah, so I believe Georgina Campbell's in it, or yes, Georgina Campbell's in it. Now, if you don't know who she is, you should go watch The Barbarian, which came out in like 2022, or not came out, but was released in 2022 or 2023. I can't remember exactly when that was, but Watchers on Saturday. That's number 3, and number 4 is change that to Go to Breakfast and The Grocery Store on Friday, June 7th, which is this Friday. So I know that's a lot of information to take in, but just going over, just like saying that I probably won't complete everything I want to complete, but we'll do my best. I'll do my best to complete at least 1 or 2, maybe even 3 of the 4 that I have set up, and see how things go from there, and figuring out details of something that's happening in September, even though it has nothing to do with weekly tasks, and that's still like 3 months away. But yeah, so there's that. Anyways, I will see you all tomorrow with a brand new vlog. Oh, but before we go, we got a couple birthdays to wish. So I want to wish Donal, Donalskehan, a happy birthday, as well as Ann Winters a happy 30th birthday today. And that does it for birthdays today. We have one birthday tomorrow, and then we go from there. So, bye-bye.